Hello everyone, my name is Kungen, and welcome. Today we're going to be playing a game called Ōkami, which was developed by a studio called Clover Studio, and published by Capcom in 2006 for the Nintendo GameCube and the Nintendo Wii. This game follows Amaterasu, a goddess that takes on the form of a legendary wolf by the name of Shiranui, with the goal of saving the country of Nippon from the evil being of Orochi, the 8-headed dragon. I'm really excited to get into this game because this game has a very remarkably unique combat system that I have never seen replicated in any other game, if I'm being completely honest. Once again, since this is going to be a series on this channel, this is going to be the only video that has a proper intro. Everything else will be hopping straight into gameplay. But anyways, enough from me. Let's hop into the world of Ōkami. Okay, I really shouldn't be recording right now. It's 3:30 in the morning and I am remarkably sick, but I've really had the urge to play this game for a while, so we're just gonna do it. Now, I have played a little bit of this game before back in 2021, but I remember nothing of it. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside of the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi left with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all of his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off, as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. So this guy, in theory, just grave robbed, and then just let out a fucking curse. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? Must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My powers diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We've never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Ōkami, or Ōkami technically, Amaterasu. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the survivor whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I'm not gonna lie, homeboy does not give a fuck. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? It's absolutely wild to me that this game, which came out in I believe 2006, has jiggle physics. You again? Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? I'd do the exact same thing. You're fucking annoying, buddy. Are you crazy? I think that was rational. A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkamaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut its free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. So I have to go here. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around. See changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Okay, give me a second to change some stuff around. My camera's inverted, and this is gonna piss me off if I don't fix it. I want to show you this in the settings real quick, actually. I actually had to set this to invert X and Y axes in order for it to actually work the way it's supposed to. But yeah, I'm going left and then right, yeah. That's really weird. I don't know why that's like that. I don't like that at all. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. So I'm assuming this is where we save. To put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Okay. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. You can have 30 save files? Jesus. I'm going to save on one save file here. Alright, cool. If we run forward, left click is an attack. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Okay, as I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned or not, I am playing Ōkami HD, which is on PC, as opposed to like the GameCube or the Wii versions, just because it'll save me a lot of hassle and it's just going to make things easier to record and edit. Alright, what do we got here? Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Just press space to jump, then press space again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Oh. I missed the wall completely. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. We got the Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. Looks like the bridge is out. There shouldn't be... Oh. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? It's gonna be me, I'm built different. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens, they mean the fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Let's go up here. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press Control to hold the brush, and then left click to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Mumble. Anywho, this is actually the main battle mechanic as well, and it also helps with like platforming and other stuff, but you can do this in combat as well. Shut up, Isun, let me explain. But yeah, so you just hold the brush, and then you just click to draw. And this does a whole bunch of different things. Combat, platforming, and I believe some other stuff as well. It's a really cool feature. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. So you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean I keep skipping dialogue. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Nobody. Like I said, I'm just built different. So if I just come over here, I should be able to just do the same. Yeah. A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Me. You literally just watched me do it. Then another treasure chest for me. We got an astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. So it wants us to go break these and try to find food. But I guess all I'm going to be finding is yen. You consumed an apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills out astral pouch a little bit. Consumed a peach. Juicy and fragrant peach fills astral pouch a little bit. And then check these. And then we got an orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright. Cool, cool. Then we should be able to just go through here now. Okay, yeah, I remember this too. So you only have a limited amount of abilities that you can do. With the little pouch icon there. This will get better with time. But for right now, you have very limited access to what you actually can do. But yeah, so we should be able to just kind of climb up here. I don't remember exactly what's up here, but I can't get over how beautiful this game is. I'm glad they made an HD remake of this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we'll come up here. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf, Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that's swords in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Alright, if we come over here, Might be able to just, like, do that and fix it. Yeah. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... I can't tell what that is. That's a rat with a fucking sword. Welcome to fucking New York. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all of these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Thank you, Tachigami. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all of these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. Well, we basically are, we're just super powered by a god. Goddess, technically. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? I'm gonna see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it. Wow. I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. I mean, Shiranui doesn't sound impressed either. Amaterasu, they're the same thing. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Man, Isun walked so Paimon could run. Cool. And then your bar for the ink regenerates over time. Well, press the left click button, left mouse button, the fucking left click button, what am I talking about? To use its power against them. Look, Amy, once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Bye. We got an ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills up one of Amaterasu's ink pots. You obtained a Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores a little bit of solar energy. So, I guess solar energy is what they call our health? It's a cool name for it, don't get me wrong, it's just... I'm just surprised they just didn't call it health. I mean, the money is just called yen. I mean, it's themed around ancient Japan, so I guess it makes sense, but... Consumed radish, pure white spherical vegetable. Fills astral pouch a little bit. We consumed a potato, dry but satisfyingly flavorful. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Alright. Then if we go through here, I wonder if we'll have to draw again. Nope, looks like we're good. Give me that little bit of extra money. Because there are shops I can use that, this at later. Goodbye, horsey. I do appreciate that there's invisible walls there so I don't just like fall off the side. Because I know my klutzy ass would probably fall off quite a bit. Alright, then I should just be able to... Well, if I actually hit it. There we go. And now everything is rejuvenated again. It looks all nice and pretty. Alright, and if I recall correctly, this is Kamiki Village. But I could be wrong. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. What's up, man? What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Now, the village I know is down that way, but I want to see what's up here. Because this I do not remember. I've got a bad feeling about this. Did I fuck up? Okay. I think we just have to wait for a second and just go back down to, go back down to the village itself. Hey, there's a statue here. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Let's hurry up and find someone with a pulse around here. Statue. Also a statue. I just realized if you hit the F button, you just let out a little woof. This is a 10 out of 10 game. Okay, so I just had to talk to a specific person and then go up here. Let's go back to that sacred deck that we're on before. Okay. I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to figure that out, and I just had to talk to another fucking person. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see, and not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If we could draw the circle in the sky, we could have ourselves the sun. But I guess that's impossible even for a god like you. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. From it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like the music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name our brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. Gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Village Elder Mr. Orange. Very fitting name. A white wolf. Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, 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 whoa. No need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts. What's the sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkamaru. Death by old man in an orange. Wait, I can slash them like that too? Okay, cool. You really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? You got yourself some praise. See how that dried up spring began flowing again? It's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun. Then we get this, which is a feed bag. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Look at this sweet grub you found. It's animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck? Let's make an exception this time. I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the F1 key to open the menu. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There's other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Alright, cool. I only have one feed bag, so I don't want to waste that. I could probably use it later on for something more important. Alright, let's check on Mr. Orange, because we technically just killed the fucking guy. Great Shiranui, oh no. Okay, he's not okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. To be honest, my throat is very sore, and I do work in about 3 hours, so that's gonna be it for me. Tell your friends you love them, and always remember how loved you are. I'll see you in the next one.